Harlequin readers, if you're anything like me, you love a fantasy romance book. Something about combining the high stakes of a fantasy world or the gritty urban underbelly of an urban fantasy with a sizzling love story just really gets me. Because I love reading about love, and if one of the people in the partnership happens to be like a fairy or a werewolf or something, all the better. Romantasy books, aka books that are romance but also have fantastical elements, are all the rage these days. And while most people associate it with higher fantasy stuff like dragons or elves, things like witches and werewolves and other paranormal creatures also fall under that umbrella. And sometimes reading these romantasy books feels like you're watching a reality TV show. There's drama, there's love confessions, there's sizzling chemistry. But just like with reality TV shows, one's really popular at a time, or maybe there's so many out there that you don't even know where to start. So if you're looking to branch out in your romance fantasy reads, Harlequin has you covered. So, let's meet the contestants. First up is The Wrath by Gina Showalter. This installment of the Rise of the Warlord series boasts brutal Hell Kings, unexpected betrayals, and tantalizing chemistry between its demonic royal lead and harpy oracle love interest. He's a versatile guy, being able to be read as a standalone or as part of the ongoing series. Wrathbone the Only, King of Agonies, is trying to resurrect his slain wife while fighting off deadly war gods, and Nika the Unwanted is a warrior intent on destroying the gods once and for all. These two clash in a battle of wills and will tempt you to embrace a new flame. Seduction awaits amongst the pages of The Wrath. Next up, we have Rage and Ruin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The saucy sequel to Storm and Fury, this fiery urban fantasy novel is back for a second round, promising to make good on that cliffhanger it left you on. Half-Angel Trinity and her bonded gargoyle protector Zane are back, this time to try and stop the Harbinger from destroying the world and untangling their complicated pasts. His hobbies include throwing knives, shopping for sunglasses, and stopping the apocalypse. Will he bring garden gnome energy or turn out to be a stone-cold fox? Once a Rogue by Ali Theron is a real cutie. This handsome gentleman holds a dark secret. He's a sequel to the paranormal historical thriller Proper Scoundrels, but thinks you won't need an introduction to ruffle his pages. He promises you mystery and intrigue, chasing down ghostly criminals, and will smuggle you all the gin you can drink. Not to mention, it's queer and has shenanigans abound and romance to spare. Will you give this short king of reformed scoundrel a chance? The second of the Roaring Twenties Magic series will fight for your heart and goes down easier than giggle water. And what's this? A trio has just walked on set with the Diablo Lake collection by Lauren Dane. Witches and werewolves? Oh my. Three's better than company in this trilogy of alpha men and their powerful witchy mates. Follow new witch Katie and deputy alpha Jace in Moonstruck. Watch the clash of Amy and Mac in Protected, and observe with delight the flirtation of clinical witch Ruby and the pack's right-hand man Damon in Awaken. Magic isn't the only thing big in this small town. The passion of these fiery couples gives the reader something to moon over while they are brought along unearthing secrets and watching these couples collide. The Diablo Lake series is there to serve in any way they can. Will you answer the howl? And there she is, The Witch is Back by Sophie H. Morgan. Something is bubbling beyond toil and trouble, and it's a contemporary fantasy second chance romance. This witchy rom-com promises to sweep you off your feet with cute dogs, baking spells, and magic hands. Emmeline Blackwater left Witch Society 7 years ago after the love of her life left her, but now Sebastian is back and needs her help to hold off the collapse of magic. And of his heart. Magical contracts are the new exciting thing, though you'd better read the fine print. There's some cauldron clauses that lead to boiling tension. Just when you thought this was over, a new contender enters the ring. Prince of Air and Darkness by M.A. Grant saunters in like the royalty he is. He's here, he's queer, and he's ready to forge a dangerous alliance to save Fairyland. Finn is a human with an ability to tap into unlimited magic, putting him in danger from both the fairy courts as they approach a civil war. His roommate and nemesis, unseelie Prince Rourke, promises to help him control it, but Finn knows Rourke has motives of his own. You've wandered into a fairy ring, and you won't be able to escape his hold. Oh my goodness, there's so many to choose from. I want to give roses to all of them. I hope you enjoyed speed dating some of these fantasy romances and paranormal romances from Harlequin. I know I certainly did. I think me and the Prince of Air and Darkness are gonna go on a date later. Which contender snagged your heart? Make sure to leave what you're reading next down below. If you're a romance lover, make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow Harlequin on all social medias so you can keep track of the newest romance releases. And with that, happy reading!